Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to get RD approval, and this is going to be for per diem. But if whether or not you're doing demurrage or per diem, it's kind of similar process as far as getting RD approval. So I've got 3 containers. So go ahead and hit the enter bar twice right here so that it makes 2 more lines for me to enter that into. And all right, let's start. First of all, because the broker is taking the hit for this, I had to slack the TL and say, why is the broker taking the hit? And do you have the invoices? In this case, it was just one invoice with the 3 containers on it. So I've got that. So I'm going to download that. And then I'm also going to look at the distro where the TL is from. So looking at the doc next to Andrew's name, it says that he is from the ORD distro. I'm trying to get the invoice downloaded right now, by the way. So I'm pulling up the invoice. I'm going to drop the invoice into the RD approval email, and then I need to pull up my list here and look for the regional director for ORD. So that is Tyler Hall. I will go ahead and tag Tyler. I'm going to drop in the approval distro, same as GM approval. We'll get Nico and Antonio. Now we need to start filling out our chart. So I'm going to open the invoice here. So you can see the SSL is Maersk, so we're going to be paying Maersk. The total is 1,965, and it looks like 2 containers have 310, one has 1,345. So we'll go ahead and get that ready. Let me go back to our doc, this one. I'm going to go over here and then get the container numbers ready for that. So we've got this first container with a dray number of 556080. We've got this container with a dray link of 556079. And last one, 556081. All right. So I'm going to look at my invoice again. See, I've got too many things here. I can't tell which one's which. I believe this should be it. Okay. So I'm going to compare this invoice and all of the container numbers. So just real briefly, look over and make sure these numbers are the same. Let's check these two. Yep. All right. Looks like these are all the correct numbers, so that's good. All right. So now we need to get the customer name. That is going to come from the demurrage doc. And this is what it says. We also need to look at the broker for this one because the broker is taking the hit and they need to know that broker's name. So I'm going into BOS right now. I've just pulled up one of these containers and it is Jose. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Just trying to copy his name. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Go back to our email. Got Jose in there. And if you remember the rule about it, this will be cargo sprint because it's not MSC, which is paid via CC, and it's not Turcon Lines, which is paid via pay cargo, because this is a Maersk container. Looking back at our invoice, the total is 1965. We'll go ahead and put 1965 in here. I'll get the invoice number, which I can't copy. I can't click and drag there, so I'll have to manually type that in. It's a bit of a bummer. I'll have to delete this too because I have my RD approval email set up for demurrage. So let's see. 52607 and 91575. All right, so we've got all that. Because the broker is going to take the hit, we're going to put no under charging customer and yes, a Y for yes, under reduced broker margin. amount paying, we'll have to look back at our invoice for that. So for this invoice that ends in 963, they're paying 300, 310. For this one that ends in 689, they're paying 310. And for the last one, it is 1345. 1345. Okay. And then our subject line, we're going to copy this just like we would if it were a per diem request. Forgot the word diem in there. So just like if this were a per diem request, we're going to copy this, but then put RD approval and paste that there. All right, now I'm going to look this over. I've got all the people I need tagged in here. I've got my subject line looks correct. The invoice is attached. Correct RD is tagged. We've got cargo sprint, Maersk, per diem invoice number, and all the information he needs. Last thing though, before we send this invoice or the invoice request for this off, is we actually need to insert a reason in here. This is a new thing that they've been trying to get me to do more often. We need to include this reason so that the RD knows why the broker is taking the hit. People have requested me to start doing this, so we're going to start doing this because they just need to know why. Why is this happening? Why is the broker taking the hit? So there we go. That is not how you spell communication. Let's try to fix that. All right, so now that we've got our reason, our invoice, subject line's correct, all the information in the chart is correct, this looks good to send off.